Today we are going to learn about the numericals of lesson number 1, gravitation. Page number, it is on page number 15. Sum number D. The sum is about a stone is thrown vertically upwards with initial velocity u, reaches a height h before coming down. Show that the time taken to go up is same as the time taken to come down. See, a stone is thrown up at height h. Its initial velocity is u. It reaches to height h. The time taken to go up is equal to time taken to come down. That we have to show. So let's write first what is given. Let the initial velocity of the stone be u and the height be h before coming down. As there is motion, so we have to use Newton's kinematic equations. 3 Newton's kinematic equation. First equation is V is equal to U plus AT. Second equation is S is equal to UT plus half AT square. And third equation is V square is equal to U square minus 2AS. Or we can take this as V square minus U square is equal to 2AS. Now the stone is moving upwards. Stone is moving upwards. Therefore, its A is equal to minus G. Acceleration due to gravity is negative because stone is moving upwards, that is going opposite to the gravity. Its V is equal to 0. Velocity, when the stone reaches at a height, particular height, its velocity becomes 0. So your V is equal to 0. Where the ball reaches and rests, it's not ball, where the stone reaches and rests, then the velocity there becomes 0. Substituting these values, substituting the value in equation 1. This is equation 1. We get one equation is V is equal to U plus AT. We have got V as 0, U plus minus GT. Let T1 be the time taken to reach the maximum height. So we will get 0 is equal to U minus GT1. Therefore, T1 is equal to U upon G. We have got the value of T1, that is U upon G. We will give it as equation number 4. Similarly, we will substitute this for getting the height. We will substitute this equation for getting the height. We require to know the height where the stone has reached. So we will substitute this in equation 3. What is equation 3? V square is equal to U square minus 2AS. We will substitute A and A is equal to G and S is equal to H. that is height. So v square minus u square is equal to negative 2gh. V square, v is 0 minus u square is equal to minus 2gh. So u square upon 2g is equal to h. So this has become equation 5. Now when the stone is coming down, now for downwards movement, downward motion of the stone, we have got A is G and U is equal to 0. Here G is positive because it is downward movement. U is equal to 0 where it has reached. Before reaching the maximum height, initial velocity was 0. Substituting this in equation 2. S is equal to ut plus half at square. Why we have to consider equation 2? Because we have to get the distance, time, considering the initial velocity. So S we have considered it as h, u here is 0, 0 multiplied by t is 0 plus half, a is g and t we have considered it as t2 square. Here t2 is time taken by stone to travel downwards. Making both the side equal, we get 2h is equal to g t2 square. We'll get t2 square is equal to 2h upon g. So we will get t2 under root is equal to under root 2h upon g. Substituting this value, substituting the value of h in the equation, this will take it as equation 6. In the equation 6, h is equal to u square upon 2g. So we'll consider it, take it here, t square is equal to under root 2g multiplied by u square upon 2g. So t2 is equal to under root u square upon g square. So we'll get t2 is equal to u upon g. So this equation and equation number 4 and equation number 7. T1 is equal to u upon g and T2 is equal to u upon g. This proves that time taken for the stone to reach at maximum height and time taken for the stone to come down is equal.